Welcome to 101 Days of Deep Healing. This is all about overcoming resistance. For those who are called to greatness like us, where we know that we have something to share, we're on a mission to make the world a better place, usually because we've overcome great horrors and trials and tribulations in our life, we also come up against resistance. Now, why do we do this? Well, a big part of it is because of our vision is so great, so big. Our mission on this earth is so grand that of course we have fears. Because our level of consciousness, where we're at and where we began, is nowhere near who we'll be and how we see things and how we feel when we're living that full vision. So of course it's scary because who we are today can't handle that full vastness of it, so we resist. But what we want to do is we want to go into these parts of us that have the fears, the doubts, and the limiting beliefs, that have the promises that we made ourselves when we were kids, saying, oh, I'm not going to be like that. Whatever that was that you saw as a kid growing up. I know for me, I saw that my family, they were miserable working, and they would fight over money, and they would bicker, and they would call each other names. And, everyone has their issues. We're all human, so I'm not trying to bring them down or anything. It just, all families have their stuff. This was my family's flavor of stuff. So I made a promise to myself when I was a kid that I would never be like that. And that's given me massive resistance against doing the work because of my belief system. To me, that's what work is. So I'm Kai Clifford. I'm your spiritual guide and energy alchemist. I've been helping people heal for a decade and a half since I started my own healing journey, and professionally for 12 years. But very immediately on, right from the get-go, once I started learning how to do my own healing, I was doing swaps with other people in my class. I learned under Sonia Sophia, who's an amazing healer, and I've developed upon her technique because she does a very spiritual, breathy type of tapping, and so do I. I've simply micromanaged it and really lent into the breathwork side of the tapping because the breath is so powerful. So in this session, copy me exactly. If you've tried tapping before, let go of what you know. If you're new to tapping, that's awesome. This is a somatic mind-body connection approach. So it's not just saying the things. As you're saying your fears, which isn't creating them, remember. So if you have these fears in your system that you're ignoring, they're actually more powerful by not looking at them because they have their own creative power and decision-making abilities. So they're making decisions under the scenes because of the belief system that you picked up as a kid. And because you're not willing to look at them because they're too painful or too ugly, they're running amok and creating havoc in your life. So what we want to do is bring up these negative feelings, these negative beliefs, and look at them. But instead of demonizing them, we want to have love and compassion for them. This is so key and so powerful, and why this method works so well to shift the fabric of reality. Now, I also love to use faith-based prayer, whether you see it as calling upon the divine forces, whether you have faith in a higher power like the universe, infinite spirit, or God and Jesus Christ, or cosmic consciousness and the spirit of living love. It's really okay. As long as you have faith in a higher power, this will be way easier. So let yourself use whichever words you like. And if I say something about the higher power that you don't quite agree with, just interpret it into what feels true for you. Okay, we don't want to get stuck up on dogmatic terms. Okay, gorgeous. So let's jump in. So think of your calling, your great mission. What is it that you have resistance to? Now, maybe for you're like a superwoman to most people, and they would think that you don't have resistance. But don't think that, oh, well, just because I'm doing okay, it doesn't mean that, this is a big deal. No, it is a big deal if it is stopping you from getting to those next levels of the vision that you're being called to. And if you much further down the line where you still have big, big, big resistance, this will still work for you. Okay, so thinking of your big vision, what is it that you're called to help people with? What is it that you're called to share? So you can write it down on a piece of paper if you want. You can put it in the comments. You can say it out loud. You can just think it. Just make sure even if it's not super clear and you're like, these exact things, or maybe it is for you. But either way, get up the idea of what you want to share, how you want to be helping the world, what you want to be doing to make life better for yourself and others. Okay, so let's go. Now we're going to do some ratings of some feelings in just a moment, but just follow me along. Just follow along with me. Okay. Are you ready? Say, I have this great mission. I have a vision. I have things I know I'm meant to be doing. And feel the bigness of it. But sometimes they feel so big. Too big. Shake your head no. I don't know about this. It seems like it's too much. And I feel it in my body. If I was really to go all in and did every single thing I was guided to do from within myself, from God, the higher power, infinite spirit, if I really went all in, like this, I don't know, it might be a lot to handle. Why would it be too much for you to handle? So we want to stir up the negative, okay? So really give it permission to come up. Let's say I ask the negative fears within me to come up. And now ask yourself, why would it be too much to handle? It would be too much to handle because, say it again. And I feel it in my body. So you can repeat after me and add in your own or just swap out your own. It might be too much responsibility, too much to handle. I might mess it up, let people down. It might take too much time out of my life. It might take too much time out of my life. So of course I feel resistance. And I feel it in my body. Take a big sigh. Big exhale. My stand just broke. Okay, so I'm just going to have to hold it because I'm not giving into resistance. Okay, so tap along with me. Feel it in your body. What feelings come up when you feel into it's too much, it'll be too much, I might mess it up, I'm not responsible, I might let people down. So make sure you write down, say out loud or put into the comments, what's your thing? Now really close your eyes and invite it to come up. Relax the clenching in your body, not the negative feeling, but the feelings around the negative feeling. Relax the clenching, take a big breath, write down around wherever you feel this feeling. Notice where it is in your body. Is it in your head? Is it in your solar plexus, heart, in your feet? When you think it's too much. Big sigh. Let it be there really with all your might in a gentle way, but firm. Let it be there. Open the mouth like a fake yawn. Oh, relax your belly button. Okay, say, I admit I feel this resistance. Nudge your head. And I feel it to a number of A. Okay, let's tap around the top of your head. Even though I have this resistance, and so 10 is the highest number, meaning it's so strong and so stopping you and feels so true and real and probably really bad. Okay, that's 10 in this case because it feels most true. 1 means it hardly bothers you, which means you should choose something bigger like your next level vision. Okay, tap your eyebrows right here where they start next to each side of the nose. You can tap one side or both sides. Okay, repeat after me. Feel the resistance? Yep, I definitely feel this resistance. And the color is... What color is the resistance? Big sigh. Make it up. It can be anything in between black and white or multiple colors. Big exhale. Don't overthink it. Just feel it. Relax your heart space towards the feeling. Tap in the corner of your eyes. Right here we do the winged eyeliner. Not over here. Right in here. I love and accept myself as much as I can. Even though I have this resistance... Pause your thoughts. Everything else gorgeous. No distractions. And I feel it to a number of A. Just feel it. The number is... Sigh. Relax your heart towards it. Notice what color it is. And it's not about changing the color or seeing it different. It's just about keep tuning into it over and over and over again. Relax that belly button. Relax the ribcage. Relax your skin. Open the mouth and do a big yawn. A big fake yawn. It can be real, but... keep going. It's okay. Put the effort in. It's worth it. Just like going to the gym where you don't feel like doing it. Once you push through it, you will get the rewards. Again. You've got this. Now at the top of your cheekbones, I admit I have this resistance to doing the work. The opening the mouth has so many good reasons to it. It's like a exhaust valve that lets all the negative energy out. It's like this release valve that like literally releases the places where you hold the trauma. You can even tap in the corners of the jaw hinge if you want. Don't hurt yourself, but open it as wide as you can. Okay, tap here on the top of the cheekbones, right up front, either side or both sides. Right here at the top, not down here or over here, up here. Okay, say it like you mean it. I really feel like I could, mess it up, or I really feel like it would be too much responsibility. I really feel like, saying your negative thing. And I feel like this because feel the feeling and say the story it believes. And if you're not sure, just think about what you're scared will happen. too much responsibility because, and then what could happen? You might mess it up because, and then what would happen? You might not be good enough because, and then what would happen? Okay, so I want you to say that story. Go again. Breathe into wherever you're feeling the tension come up. Give it full permission to be there. Use your breath and your courage. Open the mouth. Relax your heart towards the feeling. Give it grace and presence and understanding and say, you know what? This feeling is just trying to protect me. Nudge your head and say, isn't it? Tap the divot above your lips. This feeling is just trying to protect me. It doesn't want those bad things to happen. And I've been seeing this part of me. I've been seeing this part of me as a villain. But actually, it really cares about me. It doesn't want me to get hurt. Tap on the divot under your lips. You can put one hand on your heart too if you like, or tap your heart as you tap on the divot under your lip, the divot under your lips. Say it like you mean it. I love and accept myself. And I give myself full permission to feel these feelings in my body. Yeah, but aren't I meant to be positive? I choose to feel this fear. And I choose to be positive by letting this part of me know that it's worthy even though it's scared. This part of me is worthy even though I'm terrified. Tap your chest. Even though I have all these big dark stories about how it might not work out, I'm willing to send myself grace and compassion. Do that really slow motion vibes, really gentle floating vibes. Relax the clenching in your body, not the fear, but like your shoulders, the air above the shoulders. Big deep sigh. Pause those thoughts, please, my love. Big sigh, relax your ears, open your hair follicles, pretend like you can, and relax your heart towards the feeling. Just let it be scared and give it grace. Oh, feel the fear, even if it makes you tremble, or maybe it's just little or big, it doesn't matter. Just feel it and let it expand through your body, get out of its way. I release this feeling into my body. Okay, so you can tap around the belly of your ribs if you want. I release this feeling into my body because it's just a part of me that's scared. Point at yourself, and I know what it's like to be scared. Point at yourself, and people have brought me down before for being scared. Tap around your belly and your ribs. So why am I giving myself a hard time? Screw up your face. Just like everyone else. Of course it's scary. When I was young, growing up, tap around the top of your head, I was shown that things don't always work out. In my family, so go into this feeling and ask this feeling, what would happen in our family? So you're in this feeling, you in this feeling. What would happen in our family growing up that made us feel like it was all too hard and your negative thing, and that it would be too much responsibility, we would mess it up, that people would attack us, that what, and that. So don't try to think, this isn't a thinking thing. Just open your head, open your mind, take a sigh and feel wherever the feeling is and let it get more intense. Big sigh. Let's have the eyebrows. Say what happened. Empty head, don't think. And just let this feeling turn itself into a little scenario of negativity. It's okay if you feel like you're grasping or you're not sure or you're making up or it's not there. Just don't try to think it. If you need help with this, I do one-to-one, so reach out because my one-to-one work goes so deep and transformational. Okay, tap at the corners of your eyes, but just stay with it. Just keep breathing, emptying your head, and say, I give myself full permission to see what really scared me and made me believe that I couldn't do it, and think of why. So what happened growing up? Is any fights coming up? Any feeling of misery? Maybe you see yourself there as a kid making some decisions about not wanting it to be this way. Maybe you were laughed at, mocked, or abused, hurt, ignored. So which one resonates for you? Don't think, just feel that feeling and imagine this feeling as you as a child. Just relax everything else. Pause your thoughts. You've got this. You'll start to notice that you can imagine you as a child. It doesn't have to be a memory. It doesn't matter if you have memories or not. It's just you as a child feeling what? Miserable, hurt, confused, ignored, sad, like abused. What is she doing? I want you to imagine that there she is, wherever you feel this feeling, and say, there she is, like your younger self, because you're seeing her as sort of separate to you, to the top of your cheekbones. I choose to step into this image and go through space and time. I walk over to my younger self. It's okay, close your eyes. And now imagine you're talking to her. Now, she doesn't have to change. If she's not willing to trust you or love you or let you hug her or comfort her, that's okay. You've got to work around that. You've got to work with that. But if she is, that's awesome too. So imagine you're going up to her and you're crouching down. Does she want you to bring her into your arms? If she does, do so. Otherwise, imagine you're just there comforting her. And either way, a big, beautiful ball of light flows in around you. I'm asking your higher self now, what colored light do you need for your younger self to know that it's safe, it's safe, it's safe? What color pops into your head? Yep, first color. If that hasn't come up, just force it to come up. Okay, so this beautiful colored light, this high frequency energy is straight from heaven, straight from the divine heavenly realms. And it's here to surround you in conscious love. And this conscious love is this warm, beautiful feeling. And it's surrounding you in the vision, and it's surrounding your younger self. And it's filled with light. It's filled with light. Whether you see it or just pretend to have an idea of it, it's perfect. Big deep breath, see that? Feel the feeling in your body, and it's surrounding this feeling because it's you. Okay, don't turn it off. Just if you got any resistance, just let yourself have the resistance, just keep going. Tap on the diva above your lips. Say it like you mean it. I choose to send this part of me compassion. I give this part of me permission to be here. Because it's the part of me that needs my love the most. Tap on the diva under your lips. So I choose to give this part of me permission to feel any of these feelings. Now do that. Big deep breath, breathe into it. You may need to use your sound. You may need to get out of its way, like wiggle your body, or just relax your heart towards it. You may need to walk around with your eyes sort of half shut, really feeling it, or just drive your energy down into it and let it expand. Big deep breath, big sound. I want you to give yourself permission to feel it and tap over the feeling wherever you feel it. Go on, make a sound, even if you have to use a cushion. Say it like you mean it. I love and accept myself even though I have this part of me that's secretly terrified. What's your fear? That it's too much responsibility, that you just messed it up, that this and that will happen. I choose to give this part of me permission to be loved and be worthy, even though it's scared that. So see, it's her as a little child. Imagine it, pretend it, feel it, know it. Go down to the feeling. Imagine you can look at it. Imagine that beautiful light is flowing around you, whether you see it or not. It's a real energy now. Big sigh. You notice that this beautiful love is surrounding you. You can feel both feelings at once. Don't try to turn the fear into love. Let it be fear. Let it be hurt. Let it be pain. Your job is to come in with the love. And it's surrounding you now. And imagine that you've got a beautiful blanket of this high frequency color. And you're surrounding this feeling in your body. You're surrounding your younger self with a blanket of love, of comfort. Just like you comfort a little baby or a cat or a puppy. Big sigh. Relax your heart towards the feeling. Give it full permission to be here and forgive it for having fears. It's just a kid. It's just you as a child. Big sigh. Give it so much sympathy, compassion, empathy. Make sounds. Oh. Say, there, little one. I'm sorry I tried to make you change. Now, this is the truth. Say, one day you will change your mood. Your mood. One day you will change your mood. But you don't have to be loved by me anymore. Let's tap in the diva of your lips. It doesn't really matter where you tap, but let's just tap here if you want. Repeat after me. I love and accept myself. I forgive you for being scared. Ask her, what made you feel this way? So is there someone laughing at her, mocking her, hurting her, yelling at her, ignoring her? What's happening? What did she do, or what did someone do to her? Remember, just pause, just let her make it up. And now I want you to see a beautiful angel of light come down from the heavens, surrounding you and her with a big wall of fire in the name of the Spirit of living love, in the name of Jesus, whichever one you like or can get behind. And allow this beautiful angel of love to flow this light so strong in between you and whatever's happening. And it burns it up like a beautiful violet fire. Big deep sigh. See that you're protected, know that you're fortified, know that nothing can get you when you call in divine support. So say, I call in divine support. Whatever word you like, whatever your prayer life or your spiritual intentional life is like, I call in divine support to help this part of me feel safe. Having the divine above your lips, I'm sorry it took me so long. Say this feeling. But nothing can hurt you anymore. Would you like to come with me? So imagine a beautiful portal opening up, or if she doesn't want to go anywhere, you can just materialize it around you. But otherwise, this beautiful portal is opening up. Pick her up in your arms. Big, deep breath. Feel it actually picking up the feeling in your body without needing it to change. Exhale, pick it up even further. Hug it. Big sigh. Slow it down. Don't need it to be changing or fast. Big sigh. Relax that belly button. So now the portal, you step through the portal, this beautiful, miraculous light, and you step into the other side, these rolling green hills, your favorite forms of water. This great sense of peace, the love of the Spirit of living love, the love of Jesus, the love of light, the love of your angels, the love of infinite spirit, whichever love you can get behind. Big sigh, relax that belly button. And imagine that you're now being shining, there's a light shining upon you, upon your face, upon her face, in your body. And as an angel, they start offering her gifts, tools, weapons even. Maybe a weapon like a beautiful sword from heaven to cut through enemies. Now, these enemies aren't actual humans. They're in the spirit realm enemies, okay? If you have an understanding of that, great. If you don't, just know that you are protected by angels. Up in the, what are these, cheekbones. Take a big sigh and imagine that you're being given a shield. You're being given maybe a megaphone so that people will hear you and understand you. You're being given a golden and a violet flame that will transform reality at your request. The telephone line to the divine is being opened and expanded. Big sigh, tap your eyebrows, say, even though I have this remaining feeling, it's a part of me that needs my love. I give it permission to stay. And you know what? I actually can do what I want to do. What if it gets to be easier than I realized? What if I don't have to do it all at once? Tap around the top of your head. What if it won't happen all at once? I choose to release this resistance into my body. And I call in the frequency of full self-belief. I choose to enlarge my faith in good things happening, whatever word you like for, in the divine. I choose to believe that even with this resistance, I can move forward. Take a breath. Tap around your heart, because this is just a part of me that's trying to protect me. Ask it. What do you need me to know to feel safe to move forward? Listen. What's it say? Nothing comes up, I know, don't struggle. Ask again. What do you want me to know? Have her say it again. Tell you more, tell you more. And what do you need from me right now to feel better? What does she want? Maybe she wants something imaginary, like a big wall of light surrounding her, or a big playground, or a happy family. Nothing's too big or imaginary. What does she want? Imagine it up. Relax your heart towards it. Actually, if she wants a drink of water, imagine she's drinking a drink of water and you feel it going into her body, in this feeling in your body. Feel it mixing. Pause if you want more time with that. Spend as much time as you need, but don't go anywhere. Don't get distracted. Big sigh. Use your breath. Use your courage. Imagine those beautiful high frequencies of colored light coming in, surrounding her, and just soaking into these feelings. I'm asking the divine forces within you to mobilize and soak up into this fear, into this resistance, and integrate in a healthy way to help you see the truth of reality. I call upon God, the divine, infinite spirit, to help you see the truth. In the name of Jesus, in the name of the Spirit of living love. I ask that the fabric of reality be transformed, that you allow love into your heart right now, that you open up to your mission, to your calling. So take a big deep breath and agree with that. Yeah. Oh, so let's say, and even if I have some remaining fear, I invite it into my body so I can protect it, so the divine can protect it now. Now do that big deep breath, give it permission to be here, invite it in, imagine it's being protected. Say, yes, I can. And so what does she need, this remaining part of you? What does she need you to do in the physical? Ask her, what do you need me to do in the physical to move forward? Maybe she needs you to realize that there's something that you don't have to do. Maybe she needs you to realize that you can stop panicking so much and trying to force things in the way that you think it should be. So find out, what does she want you not to do that you've been forcing yourself to do? So ask, what do you want me not to do that I've been trying to force myself to do? Listen. Big sigh, relax your thoughts. How would you like me to do it instead? Relax your thoughts, let yourself imagine it up. Okay, so you might like to journal on that now. So notice the resistance in your body. I feel it to a number of a... How's it different now? And just imagine it's a beautiful flower, a beautiful blossom, the remaining resistance, and let it just blossom and move your body. Like wiggle it, go, exhale, let it wiggle and let it move and expand and unravel and bloom in your body. Relax out towards it. Just give it permission to be here and accept fully 100%. Don't even hope it changes, just fully allow. What number is it now? So out of 10, the resistance is... Good. So let me know in the comments how this has changed, what your experience has been. And get out your journal. I want you to write down, what does this part of me need from me? What does this part of me want me to stop doing that I've been trying to force myself to do? Write this down. What does this part of me want me to do instead? Okay, and if someone wants to put these in the comments, feel free. If you want to answer it in the comments, please do. Just know that 1, it helps you be witnessed, so it helps integrate it into your system. 2, it means that we get to connect, because I'm very sincerely interested in knowing everything about my followers' lives, because, I mean, there's stuff that I've been through. It's so fascinating to see how the stuff transforms. Plus 3, if you want to give back as an energy exchange, it'll help more people see this. It'll also help more people know that it's worth doing this video. So please take some time. If you're going to do the comment thing, please, thank you. If you don't want to, that's okay. I honor you. And go ahead and write down the things I just said. Write down exactly what you're going to do instead now, how you can do it differently, and any other insights that came through. So if this has helped you, please share this with a friend. You can just send it to them in DM. You can tag them if you're seeing this on Facebook or somewhere, or however you need to do it to get the word out. If you want to give back, if you know people need to do this, then make sure you share it, because that's how people find me for the most part. I just pop up on their walls one day. Okay, gorgeous. Good work today. So make sure you binge to my tapping videos like Netflix. You can't do too many of them. I know it's hard. Sometimes it does take gumption. It does take determination. You want to switch off. You don't want to do it. I get it. But it's just like going to the gym. It's just like learning a new language. Like going to the gym, you don't feel like doing it. At the end, you get a big reward. Learning a new language, you have to turn up and do it over and over and over again. This is your nervous system. It's deeply embedded in your physical and in your spirit. The more you do this, the more magical the results you'll get. You'll see opportunities come in, relationships will change, PTSD will heal, physical chronic issues will heal. And that's what I do in my one-to-one work as well. I help you with any problem that's in the way, literally from healing chronic physical issues that the doctors haven't been able to heal, that you've maybe given up on healing even. I can help you heal it. I really can. I've helped people heal from their wounds, saving the hysterectomies, saving them from operations, saving them from living a lifetime of pain. In the process, we heal your relationships. So you don't have to have chronic pain to work with me. You could just simply want to fortify your emotions and become incredibly calm and strong and wise. You can want to manifest things, create opportunities in your life, heal your relationships, become a better self-healer. All these sorts of things I help you do in my potent one-to-one work, which is world-class. It really does help you heal everything in the way. And it helps you grow spiritually. And we purify your soul substance, which is something that you take into the next life with you. After this life, this work that you do through me, through my methods, through energy alchemy like this, has far-reaching, far-lasting effects. And essentially makes you lucky, because it changes your mindset, your attitude, and we purify the negativity. We change your reality in the most powerful and wonderful ways. So if you're not on my email list yet, make sure you get on it. Read my Healers ebook. You can download that at spiritualsuccessjourney.com/healers ebook, or probably click the link with this wherever you're watching this, and you will find it either here or in the bio, whichever you are on, whether you're on my TikTok account or on my YouTube. And yeah, send me a message. Let me know how this is going for you. Let me know if you have any questions about working with me. Get on my email list, share this, and do your journaling. So I know that's a lot. You don't have to do any of it if you don't want to do, but if you do, bonus points for you. Okay, I love you so much. As you know, I'm Kai Clifford. I'm your spiritual guide and energy alchemist. Thank you so much. Oop, that's my husband. Okay, I love you. Bye.